Good afternoon, I'm Tina Tasaka with CannabisXAmerica, and we are back. This is our third segment of our post recap from our Veterans Stand Down event from November 1st. I'm here with POPPA SNOOP, Randy Sobel, Rob Sobel with Weedworks Consulting, and Ro Gonzalez with Veterans Valor. Thank you guys for being here today. This has been so great. Yeah, so in our first segment, we talked about the event. It was a great event. We were at the Gateway Community College all day. We had veterans there. We had a panel discussion. We had some music. And we took the bus over to Soul Dispensary. Some people were experiencing a marijuana dispensary for the very first time, and they got some education. And in our second session here today, POPPA SNOOP and Ro, they talked a lot about veterans. It was all about veterans and POPPA SNOOP's platform about Agent Orange and helping homeless veterans. And Ro was talking a lot about his resources. This is a man that is just so well connected in the veteran community, and it's because of him. It is all him. He is just so incredibly connected, but he went out there and did it himself, and he's built quite a community, and we're going to talk about that community here in this last section, so we can tell the viewers on how they can help, how you can volunteer and get involved with veterans, and we're going to go down that road here on this third section. So thanks everybody for joining us. We hope you can go back and look at the first and second portion of this video and hear more about veterans. Before we get started, you know, the other night I was couldn't sleep and was watching PBS. I like those PBS things. I like that KNPR too. They always have those good stories, but I was watching a story specifically about the Vietnam War. And I'll be damned, I didn't know that the war started in 1945 and it went on for 30 years.
Right.
I almost called you. I couldn't believe that it went on for 30 years.
Yeah, but here's the deal. Let me give you guys a rundown on Vietnam. When I came back from Vietnam, I was going to West LA College, right? Junior college. Me and a couple of my boys, we did some research on Vietnam. And we wondered why everybody went to Vietnam got their ass kicked. We found out. They had been fighting for 4,000 years. They fought with Genghis Khan first. They ran them out. They fought the China, ran them out. They fought Japan, ran them out. France come along and takes over Vietnam because Vietnam grew more rice in the country in the world. They took over, and we didn't know that Ho Chi Minh had lived in the United States for 7 years. He had traveled into Paris. So when we came to the United States, he seen how the blacks was being treated, the Jews was being treated and everything. So we wondered why every night when I was in Vietnam, we had to sympathize with her. Her name was Hanoi Hannah. She would go on the radio telling black men go home, this is not your war. Jews, when you get back to New York, they're gonna look down on you, they're gonna treat you like shit. Okay. Then she mentioned nothing about Latinos, just really blacks and Jews. Okay. Then found out that when they ran the French out in 1954, Dien Bien Phu, that's when Kennedy came along and they started sending advisors over there, right? Military advisors. So they told Kennedy, France told RFK, John F. K, don't go over there, man, because you fight an enemy that you would never see, but you're feeling what you want to see. Now, we the United States said, we got an ego. We can take them down as this. So, we go over there and they started sending troops. 100 here, 100 there, but it was really McNamara. He was the one that convinced Johnson to keep sending troops to Vietnam. 6th State, moving fast forward, 6th State, I was on leave before I was going to Vietnam. And Johnson, he stopped the bombing in Vietnam. And I'm going to Vietnam, but I don't know nothing about Vietnam. They had the Paris peace talks, and General Giap told Henry K, I'm willing to lose 10 of my guys for one of yours, but I will outlast you. Like I said, once again, I hadn't been to Vietnam yet. I had seen film on it. I saw it on TV every day. So when I get to Vietnam, that's when I realized that I'm fighting somebody I can't see. Okay. And they're willing to lose 10 of their guys 4 hours. But what happened was 3 years that he stopped bumming, they gave him time to really send a lot of troops down there. Our draft day was 40,000. Their draft day was 100,000. They draft them twice a year. You can't kill 200,000 people in 1 year, especially when you can't see them. So that was an eye-opener for me. The Vietnam War was, for the simple reason, is that it was a racial war. We had to fight the Vietnamese, had to fight the white boys, had to fight some of your people. Nobody cared. It was the drug war. Everybody was getting high, man. We was kids, man. You know what I'm saying? Drafted.
You were 19.
18, I was drafted.
Right.
I got to Vietnam 18 and a half. But we was kids, man. And come to find out, the guys who was fighting, they was like 35, 40 years old. So they put fear. They put fear in us, man. You know what I'm saying? So it took me about 8, 9 years to really acclimated back to being a known person.
Yeah.
And the worst thing about it, there was 5 presidents that even stated it was an unwinnable war.
Right, exactly.
That's the worst thing about it.
Right.
They knew they were sending kids to get slaughtered.
But let me
they didn't do nothing about
Let
it.
me say this. One thing I found about wars. Wars, they sent old men start wars, young men fight wars. They sent all these young guys to war, like in Vietnam. 58,479 guys killed in Vietnam, 18, 19 years old, to cut down on the reproduction of people. Think about it. If those 58,000 guys would have lived 18, 19 years old, how many kids would they have? You see what I'm saying?
Yeah.
And same thing with Iraq. Same thing with Afghanistan. But let me say this. They sent us places to where they got resources to benefit us. Think about it. You went to Iraq twice. Bush and the Bush family they own all business. When I drove from LA to Georgia, Midland, Texas is owned by Bush. All oil equipment. Okay. Cheney was supplying the military uniforms. He owns Halliburton in Bakersfield. So it was like a conflict convention. So they got rich. Afghanistan supplies 75% of the world with heroin. Think about it. How long did we stay there? 16 years. Okay.
16.
The people who are brass, the colonels and stuff, they made money. Trust me.
Oh,
Gosh.
you know, there's a documentary on Netflix right now called Bodyguard of Lies. It talks about Afghanistan, and you got generals, colonels,
right,
like upper guys that were involved.
Right.
And there's a statement in there where he says the only people that were getting rich were the people in Virginia and South Carolina.
Exactly right. That's what I'm saying. They got rich out. Here's the deal. Let's face it. The United States has one of the biggest appetites for drugs in the world. Everybody get high. You drink liquor, beer, blah blah. But it's more drug addicts out here. Yeah, I said alcoholics. Because you know, alcohol, you have accident, kills somebody, you go to jail. A drug addict, when you get high, you just want to be to yourself. You know what I'm saying? And nod out. You know what I'm saying?
And alcohol's on the decline right now.
Right.
But anyway.
Right.
Thanks to
But you know why?
Yes, it is.
Yeah.
Yes.
Because of gummies. Women love gummies. That's what I noticed. They do. Yeah.
Well, and now the cannabis drinks.
That's correct.
Exactly right. So that's new alcohol.
Correct. Yeah.
It is,
Yeah.
but I do want to point out, if you are interested in cannabis drinks, please, please, please get them from a licensed dispensary.
Right.
Don't buy them from a gas station. Don't get them online. Don't get them from your friends unless you know they come from a licensed dispensary so you know what's in them. Please.
Is that serious?
Yes. You need to know what you're putting in your body.
I'm gonna tell you what.
Because do you know that it's really cannabis?
Yeah.
It could be dishwasher soap. It could be antifreeze.
I mean, I don't drink it, but this one girl I know in Georgia, she drank one at my house and couldn't drive home. And it said what, I think 20%, whatever they got in there. She couldn't drive home. After this, I couldn't do it. No.
Without knowing what she drank, I can't speak to that, but that's why you have to be careful. You have to make sure
She bought it at a convenience store.
Oh,
There
so
you
then
go.
you know it's probably not the right
Yeah,
thing to be put in the body.
I see people buy them all the time.
No.
In Georgia.
No.
Yeah, many of them are not tested.
Yeah.
If they're
Exactly.
not
You need to have
tested,
that third-party
absolutely-
authentication. Please, please, please. Licensed medical dispensaries only for your products.
Yeah.
I'm glad you told me that.
Testing is
That-
very important.
that's where we come in. That's what we do at Weedworks.
Very.
We want to give people this
Okay,
education.
right.
We want to tell you how to use the products, what works in your body, where to find what you need for your ailments.
That's right. That's why all those vendors was there with different things like gummies and all that kind of stuff, right?
Yeah, understanding exactly
Right.
whether it's gummies, whether you want to smoke flower, whether you want to use an oil or a tincture,
right.
or you need lotions.
Right.
There's all different products out there, and you got to make sure you find the right place to do it.
Right.
On that note, I do want to point out something that we're doing with Roe, if that's okay.
Yeah, so as an extension to our event, you
Exactly.
guys have started something new. Let's start talking about what you're going to be doing on Saturdays and what you guys are doing to extend out this event that we've been doing for veterans and for seniors. Let's go.
Well, so on Saturday when we did our expo, one thing that we realized happened was Rob and I were doing our education, and afterwards there wasn't enough time for us to really sit and talk to people. Any people that came there to talk to us that wanted to get that education. So we definitely next time will have more time for that built into that. We had this one woman that came up to our table after we spoke and did our Cannabis 101, and she was really happy to be there. She said their husband, also a veteran, was at home in bed and he couldn't come. She had seen Ro and I were lucky enough to get on ABC 15 local news last week before our event. And she saw us on the event and we made her feel comfortable enough. So she got in her car and drove 3 hours last Saturday to come see Rob and I and to get that education. So it's super important that we make ourselves available. So Ro, with his coffee connections that he does, what we're going to do at Cureleaf in Scottsdale is another dispensary Rob and I work with. You'll have to come there too. It's a beautiful dispensary. And what we're going to do, we're going to launch it in January. We are going to start a Saturday morning program. So the second Saturday at Cureleaf in Scottsdale, we're going to do different cannabis educations. We're going to talk about cannabis and PTSD, cannabis and chronic pain, cannabis and Parkinson's, and all different ailments that the veteran community experiences. We want to talk about what it's like to go into a dispensary and educate that way. And on that note, we're going to lean into some of our brands as well, because we found that super impactful at the expo, where our different brand partners, and I'm going to mention them because, as we said, Copperstate Farms sponsored that bus to Soulflower in Tempe, and we were so grateful for that. And they have a brand called Uncle X. That's a flower brand, and we know that the veteran community definitely likes to smoke flower also. So learning a little bit directly from the brands, Baked Rose, as we mentioned. mFused and Timeless were two brands also there with us, and they have vape products. mFused also has pre-rolls now too, but we wanted to give that variety, just like with Halo Infusions, and they can speak to the different tinctures and the CBD, which I'm going to stop there for one quick second and give everyone a little education and a little tip, is that people said that cannabis was the gateway drug. That's all we heard, is that cannabis is a gateway drug. Well, I say CBD is the gateway drug. Because if you've never used cannabis before, CBD, it's not intoxicating. It's so good for our body, our overall wellness. It's anti-inflammatory.
There's even CBD for pets.
Exactly.
You can even give
That's
it to your
the gateway.
pet, an older pet that might be suffering from arthritis. You can apply it to their, to their joints and so forth.
Anxiety. It's CBD.
Yeah,
is-
fireworks and loud noises for your doggy and your kitty.
Absolutely. So having Halo Infusions there to speak to the different types of products they have with CBD. Weedmaps also was super beneficial, having that there and having that resource, because that is a great resource to find your medicine, find your dispensaries. The other one that was also extremely beneficial is It's Always 420 in AZ. She is, first of all, a friend of ours. Her name is Tara, and she's based in Tucson. She's medical certification clinic. So she works virtually, she works in person. And so many veterans were scared because they thought they would lose their benefits. They didn't know about their rights to own a gun. Yep.
Yeah, it makes sense.
It totally makes sense. So having them all be a part of the party to help educate and having people talk to you. But having that moving forward for all these events we're going to do, having our partners, it's super important that you, Ro, can speak and sit and talk to someone that makes the medicine that you feel is working for you, to ask those questions, trying something different, not just hear from Rob and I when we go and do our education. That's why we're going to bring all those people as well when we do these events moving forward. And we want other brands, other vendors, other sponsors. We want to bring everybody. So if you are interested in learning more, being a part of this journey, first and foremost, if you were able to attend our event, I would love for you to comment right now, give your feedback, the good, the bad, the ugly. Hopefully not too much ugly, but we want to learn. We want to grow from this. So it's super important to get that feedback.
Right.
If there's different things you'd like to see at the event, please, we want to hear from you. This magazine, by the way, we haven't had a chance to shout out Sir Speedy. Sir Speedy and Chandler donated these magazines. They put it together with CannabisXAmerica, because I do want to toot Eric's horn, because Eric put all the art, all the different vendors and the sponsors. They sent us all that information. And our friend Eric over there put all that art
Mr.
together
Producer.
and got it to Sir Speedy. So I'm grateful to Sir Speedy and Affordable Homecare, because together they made that magazine happen. So we're super fortunate, and it's a resource that's going to be ongoing.
But bringing it back to the monthly events that we're going to do starting in February, in 26, is we want to keep the momentum going from the event that we just did, and going back to some important information that, hopefully this bill is going to pass very soon, where it will allow the VA doctors to speak to the veterans about cannabis and be able to recommend cannabis. So that's the important thing. Now this event, the important thing is doing cannabis with PTS or cannabis with chronic pain, is doing it at dispensary, at Cureleaf, at a dispensary. That's where we can now take it from I'm interested in using it, see how it could help, to actually using the product. And that's where we come into play, where we can then say, here's the right product for you based on how you want to take your medicine, and here's the right dosing. Because if you don't get the right product and you don't get the right dose, you're not going to find it to be effective for you. So we're taking it from interest to then actually action and using. And that's what the purpose of these monthly events are going to be.
Yeah, friends, and when you're going through the consulting with Weedworks, consider getting your medical marijuana card through our contact and through our sponsor and partner for It's Always Sunny in 420, because that medical marijuana card, you're going to pay about 8% tax instead of 24 or 30% tax on your marijuana products. Hello, that's a big number. And it's a huge number. Now, I also want to say one other statement. I also participate pretty heavily in NORML, which is the National Organization to Legalize Marijuana, and that was founded back in the 70s.
Oh my God.
And I know, woo, that's when people used to, women would burn their bras and they'd go out in the streets and all that stuff, right?
Different times, Tina.
Yeah, different times. And but that's when it was formed, right?
Bring it back to 2025.
They still exist, NORML. But you know what's so funny?
Not going to help our mission, Ro. Not going to help the mission.
Hey,
But wait a minute, guys.
I was here.
I know. 69. We're born in 69.
It was founded in the 70s, the National Organization to Legalize Marijuana, and we're still trying to legalize marijuana.
Right?
Okay.
It's my Woodstock
So anyway,
days.
this organization, by the way, it has been on the docket for some time now that medical marijuana card, we're trying to get it free for veterans. That's been here in Arizona for a while now. So we have a watchful eye on that, and we'll keep everybody abreast, as we, as you reach out to us, and we want everybody to reach out. Like Randy said, please make comments on this video. If you need to reach us, if you need to reach Ro, if you need to reach Randy and Rob, if you need to reach me, if you need to reach CannabisXAmerica, there's going to be a way to do that. So, we'll keep you abreast on the status of those free cards and so forth.
What's so amazing is that the word is starting to get out. We're going to be doing an initiative with the American Legion, and we're going to try nationwide to help educate veterans. We have sponsors that have been reaching out to us that want to get involved, vendors that want to get involved. We're hoping to do the next one March 7th.
Right.
So that is the tentative date. You're going to have to reach out to weedworksinc.com. You're going to have to go to Valor Veterans Community AZ. You can find us at HonorLink or CannabisXAmerica. I'm throwing everybody's out there. iAmission, they're going to be a part of the journey too. Follow POPPA on Instagram. But all of us together are going to keep this party going. We are not closing the door. It is not stopping. The train has left the station, and there's no stopping us now, guys.
Yeah, so, all right, as we wrap this up, I just want to, hand the baton over just for 2 seconds. Papa Soup, any final words from you, mister?
I had a very educational day today. A lot of things I found out through all you guys, and I'm on board. And like I said, I'm a homeowner, married couple, ready to rock and roll. I'm going to keep this thing going. Bro, me and you is gonna be real famous, man.
I'm trying to do a stand down in Maricopa right now.
That's what I'm saying, but help investments, man.
Yeah.
Somebody got to do it, man.
Yeah.
I'm retired. I have nothing but time, so I'm down with it. You know what I'm saying?
Okay.
Yep.
We got work to do.
Okay, so
And that's one thing quick thing I want to say is, if any veteran that's watching this, number one, we want to have you have this toolbox in your back pocket, especially the magazine. If you can check out the honorlinkmagazine.com website, check it out. We're going to put resources in there. We're going to try to find you the solutions that you're looking for, because I know a lot of you guys have questions. And if we can answer them, or, if we can steer you the right way, that's what we're trying to do. Because at the end of the day, if we help one of you guys each and every day, we did our job.
right.
Oh, that's great words, Ro. Thank you. Randy and Rob, any final last words?
Yeah, I mean, the final word I would have to say is doing this work, helping people out. It's the most rewarding thing that you can do. And just like what Rose said, if we could help, and Randy and I say this, if we help one person a day, that's a good day. So we just want to, expand that to help more than one person a day.
Right.
Yeah. So.
Something else that we've been also trying to do, and they were a part of our sponsors that I want to highlight, is an organization called the Giving Group Arizona. So what they do is they get together all the not-for-profit organizations in Arizona to try to highlight them and let people know about all these resources. And they were a part of our journey. So all you not-for-profits that are interested in getting the word out, that are doing things to help our veteran community, please reach out, and we're going to put you guys in touch, because it is super important that everybody here in Arizona knows that people care, knows that there are resources out there that are going to help you. All right, Nicole, I'm talking to you, so I know you can hear me. We're going to talk, and we're going to help your organization get some help.
Fantastic. I want to thank all of you so much. You've made my heart really full. I'm a little teary-eyed at this point. This has just been a fantastic day, and I thank all of you so much for being part of this post recap for the event, but more to the point that we were all together for the event, and that we, I believe, really helped many people, and that they enjoyed coming out to the event, and that they got a lot out of it, and that word has spread. And that's what's so important, is that even if we reach 10 people or we reach 20 people,
Right.
and those 20 people reached 50 people, and 50 people reached 100 people, and we keep that going.
Right.
Most of all, I want to just acknowledge all of the veterans. Veterans Day is coming up on November 11th, and so happy Veterans Day to all the veterans across the globe and all the veterans' families across the globe. And we
But
wish...
the one day more important than Veterans Day is November 10th, the Marine Corps birthday. Thank you. Thank you very much.
Thank you, Ro. Oh, happy birthday. Happy birthday to
250.
Ro. Happy birthday to Ro.
And we need to
Yes.
thank these two veterans that we're sitting with right here.
I know.
And wish you two a happy Veterans Day.
Thank
and
you.
thank you
Appreciate
for
it.
your
Thank you.
service. And thank you for everything
you.
you're doing.
Thank you.
Thank you.
We're grateful. We're
Indeed,
grateful.
indeed. This has been a great show here. I thank everybody. Tina Tasaka, CannabisXAmerica.
Thank you.
Thank you.